What's up? It's your boy Lexio. We're back at it again with a brand new YouTube video. Today we're gonna be talking about Us-380. And we're gonna be talking about the interim project and the Prosper and Frisco widening project. Here we go. So the so let me just say a few things before I try to read this. First of all, yeah, there's lots of traffic in that area. Yeah, you go through those areas and you see, oh wow, that's a lot. And apparently they're turning it into a freeway, not a tollway. Straight up a freeway for now, I guess. And it looks to be that it's gonna be like like not too big, not too wide, not with express lanes and stuff like that. It's not with 5 lanes, just like 6 to 8 main lanes. But let's look at the existing typical section from Teal Parkway to west of Lakewood Drive. I think this is going east. Yeah, this is going east. This is the most typical section. Shared path, frontage road, main lanes, sidewalk. No, that's a frontage road. There's frontage road over there. With barriers separated. And this seems to be, this is very good. Very good. The fact that they're doing this, it's good. Maybe for more businesses, more areas around, more businesses will spout up as they do around freeways. But the anticipated ready let date is 2026. Estimated cost is 890 million. I say we should look at maybe these a bit before we go to the fly through video. This is say 380. Look, there's a whole. Just kind of the interim project. As you can see, it's more of a. It's kind of where the interim project takes rise, and it turns it into more of a freeway area because it's to be constructed by others. And you see, there's an exit. There's an interchange they're trying to build over there because this is one of those great separated interchanges they're trying to build the interim project, but that's why it says to be constructed by others. But this is the beginning of the actual project, and that's just row one. Um, these rows kind of show you how the project's kind of gonna look like. Get into the details. You see what's gonna be constructed. You see the driveways. You kind of see it close up. The fly through video is very extravagant, but yeah, there you see where we just started from Teal Parkway and Championship Drive. Don't move forward. Might skip over a bit because straight off of this is the stack interchange with the Thousand North Tollway. That's where I was, but I will go further east just to kind of show how it looks like right now. There's Dallas Parkway, DNT Bridge, over 380, which was opened this year. Like last year, no, like last year, late 2022 or early 2023. Did make a video about the DNT, so I can link that in my bio if y'all. I can link that in description so you guys can see that video about DNT, because this video is a little bit of a spin-off of that video, because as you can see here, they're trying to make, as you can see here, they already made two bridges. This is a grade separated interchange for now, which is exactly what they're planning to do with the interim project, and it's working. But let's look at this, and it says to be constructed by others, because the bridge, as you see it right now, has been constructed. But I think at the time of this, let's see if we go forward, then the tollway ends. But yeah, I'll look more in detail at over there. Yes. Multiple level stack interchange. Very interesting, very interesting. State Highway 289 Preston Road, that's another. They've already kind of done a little bit of separation over here. This is practically how it looks like right now, but because they've already separated it. Because those are two places where they kind of done that, because they're kind of getting ready for the whole project already, but it being turned into an actual freeway and not just like this is in 2026. But the interim project, which goes further west, is right here. Guess I'll begin talking on it, because that is one of the major projects you can see right now. Work began in 2022, but it's supposed to be complete in 2025. You can go on Google Maps and I kind of show you how it looks like right now, because right now it looks they're getting there, but because they're trying to build the front roads in the areas like that. But for sure they'll eventually finish that, which might be a little later than expected, but it'll probably be in time for the 2026 project, because they're only like a year in and they've done quite a bit of progress. So you have to go kind of further west. I was further west originally, because that's what I was looking at. Because Legacy Drive. This is Legacy Drive right now. Um, yes, this is kind of you see what they're trying to make over there, low frontage road. And if you go back, there's Legacy Drive. That's how Legacy Drive is eventually supposed to look like. So they're quickly working to make all of this a reality. Which is why if you can go here, you can see Championship Drive and and Teal. You see over here, the closing areas, because they're trying to get this interim project done as quick as possible. and yeah, and so they can finish all of this. Won't try to waste too much time, but for the interim project, this is the existing typical section. This is the proposed typical section. This is the proposed grade separation typical section. It's kind of like what they did with Preston Road and 380. Um, it looks like it has like has a a kind of a sidewalk. No, kind of a say front road that continues for a bit, but it's kind of like how it goes on regular highways without with discontinuous front roads that don't really stay for a long time. They go only up to the exit to intersect with the road and immediately get back with the main freeway. That's how I think it's kind of gonna be like until they complete the project and make a continuous front road along with it, because this is kind of meant to alleviate traffic for now. But once they actually do the project, the highway project, most of these things will be converted. But for now, I'd like to talk a bit about the bypass. So the Us-380 bypass is a pretty controversial project because it goes through land, sometimes businesses, and TxDOT made a series of routes to make it go through so it wouldn't have to really encounter some of these things. It deserves up lots of controversy, but I'm talking about how it has to get done because of how bad traffic is in these areas. Which I'm all like, okay, but there's an upside and there's a downside to all these freeway expansion projects or all these highway expansion projects. Widening. Affect people, affect businesses sometimes. I'm just upside and downside about everything in life, and yeah. But what I will say is these improvements hopefully change the whole traffic over there, but we all know it usually doesn't last forever, but if it's like in one of those big areas, but I don't know. There might not be as much traffic, but it'll definitely promote more movement to the area, which might generate more traffic in the end, contributing to more urban sprawl. So, yeah. A lot of my thoughts are running out because I guess second time running through this video. I will talk about the next video. Next video might actually be another filler video before the interstate history of interstates and what you need to know about them series returns, because that series is gonna return sometime next month. Not next month, like yeah, sometime next month, because like early next month, like in the first 5 days of next month, because this is like late December. I might do a video on about Arizona state highways and Texas state highways. It will kind of be a spin-off of two of the interstate videos I already made, which will be the Texas and Arizona ones. As for this, um, guys, I hope the project goes nice. Hope it gets completed soon. And yeah, I'll probably link more information, some of these things in the description. Also, the D&T video. I think I'll try to get that there too, because the D&T video doesn't have to do much with this video, but that's not to way is in this video too. So once again, it's been me, Lexio. We'll see y'all next time.
The 635 East project has made a lot of progress in 2024, and we're here to talk about it today. So in this video, we'll be talking about the 635 East project again, which started in 2020 and is scheduled to be completed by the end of 2025. This project is on 635 from US-75, east of US-75, to I-30, and on I-30 from uh, Gus Thomason all the way to Galloway Avenue. around the OS Drive, that area. So to start things off, this project is a very expensive one. It costs $1.6 billion. It is meant to improve almost 14 miles of roadway, and they're certainly very taxing on the people going through and throughout these areas, because construction's been there for a while. And for a while, it kind of did look bleak because it looked like progress wasn't really being made, and it looked like for their said opening date really wouldn't actually happen. But things picked up a lot this year, and it looks like they actually got they picked up the pace on the project, which is something I like to see. So we'll start from Us-75 downward, and we'll talk about everything that's happened. So first off, from about around TI Boulevard uh, to 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 about Centerville, the westbound main lanes were shifted onto new pavement this year. This had not happened before, because before 2024, the main lanes had mostly stayed on the old pavement while they were working on the new pavement to the east of the old westbound main lanes of 635, and that was pretty horrible because it looked like they weren't actually getting stuff done. But eventually, they picked up the pace. They finished the bridges, and they opened that portion of 635 gradually, because the first portion of 635 to open was from around Jupiter Road to from Jupiter Road to Plano, and that was around May this year, and during July, and by July it was opened from Jupiter to Greenville. And that means the westbound main lanes are shipped onto new pavement, onto a new bridge, and the exit ramps were reconfigured to their permanent locations instead of the dodgy ones that were where they put the asphalt over it, and that stuff ends up making it very confusing to drive on because you have to shift a lot. But since the main lanes are configured to their new permanent layout, the exit ramps are now much better and much more streamlined. On eastbound 635, they also opened a section of main lane from Greenville Avenue, the same like east of US 75, all the way to about west of Skillman Street, which is where the lanes shift back onto the original pavement. It looks like from here the plan is to have both sides go on one boat. The westbound and eastbound lanes be on one side while they completely reconfigure the right side of the freeway, the eastbound side, which is similar to what they did in the Southern Gateway project in the final year of construction, where they kind of shifted, where they kind of made, while they had completed one side, they had to shift the other side there so they could work on that side of the main lanes more effectively and actually reconstruct it. So then after they did that, they could shift that to the new concrete and then work on the express lanes and open it, which is kind of similar approach they take from this point out. But it is way different to the approach they take west of Skillman Street, where the freeway is more split, and then there's kind of half and half, and then the express lanes are supposed to go down the middle, which is what they're currently doing west of Skillman Street, but east of Skillman Street they kind of look like they're more configured to be on one side. Also, multiple bridges open. The Miller Road Bridge is basically complete. U-turn lanes are almost accessible there, or they are at this point. Greenville Avenue, obviously both U-turn lanes are accessible. The whole bridge is open and it's complete at this point. Abrams, somewhat Forest, somewhat not. Those bridges aren't complete. They still have to lay some concrete somewhere, but the front roads there are completely open and the place is way more connected than it was. Also, if you notice at Greenville, for months, um, there's been extra piers that have been saved there because of the express lanes exit to US-75 and vice versa, because there's because they're gonna add the US-75 ramp to eastbound 635 on express lanes ramp, so that's why they have those extra piers saved there at Greenville Avenue, which kind of makes sense, but not really, I guess. But no, they do. Because those were the original plan, even when they kind of modified the plan slightly to only have one express lane in each direction. Those ramps are still there because because express lane exits to the major highways, I guess, decrease the burn of traffic merging onto US-75 and I-30, and I guess it's a quicker way to get there. Now heading to Garland. In Garland, lots of work was done, as you know. Almost all of 635 is open in Garland, except for the Centerville Bridge, which is kind of still being used as a for the Northwest Drive, for Northwest Highway exit. Excuse me for saying Northwest Drive. That's its destination, Mesquite, not Garland. For Northwest Highway exit, but west of that, it's 635 is transferred onto new main lanes, and the front road in Garland is almost all open, except for maybe, not, except for like west of Shiloh Road, because that's kind of where the front road ends currently, because they still have to work on the front road ramps, even though they've opened the bridge up finally at Garland Road, which I didn't actually think they were going to get done this year, but somehow they did. Very quickly actually, and after they finish that, I'm pretty sure 635 in Garland, at least on the westbound side, will be complete. Eastbound, looking eastbound, the front road, it is mostly open, because you know how it's open from Northwest Highway to Centerville to La Plata. It's all open there. You can see it, and wow, I'm running 10 minutes now, but yeah. And as for the main lanes are kind of not really in Garden, especially not. They're still in the original configuration. They're still on the old pavement. They haven't been transferred onto a new bridge in Garland, because that shift happens near entering Mesquite, not in Garland, because that shift happens at the near La Prada Drive, where they shift the eastbound main lanes onto the new pavement, and they shift the westbound / northbound lanes onto the old eastbound pavement, so they can work effectively on the northbound / westbound bridge for 635, as you can see in these photos. Now that we went to Mesquite, lots of work's been done there. Lots of things have been opened this year, and the project, especially the I-30 interchange, is looking very much near complete this year. For starters, Gus Thomason is open. It's finally out. It's finally active after a year of construction on that bridge. They finally opened it in all. as a signalized intersection as an underpass to I-30. They also opened. They also shifted the direction of the Oats Drive, um, ramp to go onto the new La Plata Bridge for northbound 635, and they also tweaked up a few things there. Oats Drive Bridge is looking pretty much the same this whole year. They haven't done much there. Galloway Bridge has kind of been is partially open. Those Drive bridges too, but it looks like not much has been done since they opened the first half of the new bridge in May 2023. But as we approach I-30, this is where things start to take a little shift. The exit to I-30 has been shifted. It kind of temporarily takes you to a new pavement under the Oats Drive and Galloway bridges to get you to the new exit to the I-30 ramps, to I-30 westbound and eastbound ramps. For the I-30 westbound ramp, that traffic was transferred onto the new bridge of I-30 that went over Gus Thomason instead of being detoured onto the Frontage Road, which is how it was when construction was still ongoing for the bridge. They also opened all 8 direct connectors at the I-30 I-635 interchange, and all of that is open. And westbound I-30 is pretty much in its final configuration, except for like the express lanes and some stuff. The westbound bridge to 635, the westbound bridge of I-30 going over I-635 is open, as well as the westbound Frontage Road bridge is also open to kind of make more sense of the Thompson interchange, and kind of stop the detour they had to do to the westbound I-30 Frontage Road while they were working on the new bridge. They also shifted northbound 635 north of Town East Boulevard onto new pavement, and they made a lot of progress this year. So hopefully, hopefully I covered most of everything that happened. There are a few closures happening right now. On Daily Road, I think now is somewhat being closed up because they're still working on the new bridge, the new signature bridge at Skillman Street. They're still working on lots of things. They're still working on the kind of complicated interchange at Garland Road. They're still working on the Miller Road intersection to make it go from more of a jug handle interchange to an actual signalized one, which they've only been successful with on the westbound side so far for 635. Hopefully I provide some insight onto this a very long project, and hopefully it gets completed by the end of 2025, because it looks very much on course for that. So Us-80 is going to be under more construction, and I'm here to talk about it. So today in this video we're going to be talking about how Us-80 and I-635 are currently going to be undergoing a project in the next coming months, which should have happened a long time ago, but I don't know, due to certain issues it wasn't. So first of all, Us-80 in this area will be expanded to 3 lanes in each direction with continuous front roads and auxiliary lanes, like the exit only lanes and stuff like that, so traffic isn't congested on the main lanes. Those lanes will also be coming into the project. And also as I was saying, the project is on Us-80 from east of Town East Boulevard, or around Town East Boulevard, to Beltline Road. It basically encompasses the US-80 portion in most of Mesquite, and it's supposed to let in January 2025. But as you know, when projects are let in January 2025, they don't always happen in 20. No, they don't always happen that exact month, as was the case in the 635 East project. Um, but this is a very exciting project. They will redo the US-80 and 635 interchange, which is the oldest 4-level stack interchange in Texas and probably the world. A very important one made in 1970 and opened along with one of the first portions of 635. Lots of rich history along the corridor. So the main information is that 635 isn't really going to be changed. US-80 is going to be drastically changed. They're going to add continuous run roads to 635. So if you're in the Mesquite area and you see the interchange with I-30 and how they're redoing that, that's similar to what they're going to do at the US-80 interchange. Because those two are like one and the same and whatever. And they were both built originally at the same time. So when they get rebuilt, the interchanges are kind of going to be very similar, with the 635 front roads going under the US-80 main lane and front road bridges, with 8 direct connectors, with them being merged onto one exit ramp for the most part. It could be switched to like they did with the I-30 westbound exit to I-635 north and I-635 south, or it's like 2 different exits, even though all the other exits on the interchange aren't. But now that I'm here, let's talk a little bit more about US-80. As you can clearly see, US-80 is under construction right now from east of Lawson Road to Clements Drive, FM 460, I'm pretty sure. That project is expanding it to 3 lanes in each direction, reconstructing vital bridges, redoing intersections, and making the freeway more complete as they slowly put together the pieces to make US-80 complete in these areas. A lot of stuff has been going on in the areas east of 635, and this video is mostly a generalization of what's happening in those areas, because there's not just a lot going on US-80, there's a lot going on I-30, there's Loop 9, there's lots of other freeways that are being constructed in the portion east of 635, because it seems like the plan is to get most of stuff done east of 635 first before they get the stuff done west of 635. Because there are dates for the Forney projects, which will be in the video. There are dates for the I-30 projects east of 635, which is also part of the I-30 East Corridor project. Because it goes eastward, and urban sprawl has gotten so much that they have to expand these freeways into more mega freeways. And the 2-lane, 3-lane in each direction profiles that these highways once had is not viable anymore or is necessary. Yeah, so let's just knock out the whole east portion of these freeways in the video. I-30 over Lake Ray Hubbard, that was rebuilt, that was reconstructed, that is now open and complete since the project started in 2021 and is now complete in 2024. East of that, there's more construction as they plan to bring I-30 to its ultimate configuration of 4 lanes in each direction, expand it, and the portions that aren't 3 lanes yet get turned, and the portions that aren't 6 lanes yet get turned into 6 lanes, because by what I mean by 3 lanes, I mean 3 lanes in each direction. So I'll just generalize and say 6 lanes, 8 lanes, and you can kind of get the idea. Alongside the I-30 project, alongside near Dow Rock Road, there was a certain bridge to a new to a new road that I haven't seen before. It is called Horizon Road. It looks like it's gonna be the same case as US-80 with Gateway Boulevard. Like, you know, new roads that will allow for more growth and more homes alongside the freeway to happen. Cause as I was doing my research for any video, I went alongside I went on Gateway Boulevard and I saw lots of homes popping up alongside of it, and it's a very important road in Forney. I think right now it might currently be the only 4-lane road on in Forney, because all the others are scheduled to get upgraded very soon. This is mostly a quick yap session. We got content out. As you know, there are more videos scheduled soon, and I'm just here to update you on all the stuff happening on most of the freeway corridors east of 635. We'll talk about the US-80 and Spur 557 projects in the Forney video, not this one, because I'm saving that for the Forney videos because those are very important to the cities of Forney and I can't say that other word, but it starts with a T. I'll see y'all next time.